Hello, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Grady and I'm the counselor and transformational coach at Butterfly Project. So today I wanted to talk about if there is anything, and it doesn't matter what it is, anything that you want to change in your life, anything that maybe you're not quite happy with, as something that you want to better in your life. Maybe you have some dreams or some goals, some things that you would like to achieve or attain. This is what I want to talk about today. So, regardless of what it is, maybe it is you working on self love, maybe it is some sort of, things surrounding, finances. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it is your health. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's quality of life. Maybe it's your social life. Whatever it is, maybe it's, exercise, things like that. But if you are wanting to make a change, there are many things that are important to say about this, of course, but I kind of wanted to focus on one particular piece. And now I have done a video already on kind of the first and most important key factor if you are trying to achieve any kind of goal, dream, if you want to be successful in anything, making, a change in your life, whatever this is. The first key is actually to make the decision. You first need to make the decision and then be committed to that. And I believe I've already done a video, so if I have, I'll post it up here. I believe it is. But if you're trying to attain something, make changes in your life, changes can be really hard because humans are kind of lazy. Okay, it's just in our human nature. We like things to stay the same. We don't really like change. And if you guys know, if you've followed me for a bit, you know that I'm always talking about our subconscious mind. So whatever is programmed in there is what's going to run the show. So if you're trying to change something, let's say around your health, and you've never been healthy, or you grew up in a family where that wasn't important, it's going to be hard to do that. But here's the thing. First, we need to make that decision, okay? Then we need to stick to the decision, but that can be the hard part. So the thing that I wanted to talk about is if you are working on this and you're making some changes, maybe it's, like I said, health. Maybe it's self-love. Maybe it's something surrounding relationships. Maybe it's around your money and spending habits. Maybe it's addictions. Maybe it's your mental health. Maybe it's your lifestyle. Whatever this is, you need to understand something. It's not just about making the decision, because yes, that's important. That's the first key piece. You have to make the decision, but you have to be consistent. You need to make that, promise to yourself. You need to be committed to doing it and then sticking to it. It's that tenacity. It is the perseverance, it's the determination of, I want this. But usually what happens when we're trying to make changes in our life, again, because humans are lazy and we like to be in our comfort zone, if we stay stuck in the comfort zone, or if we revert back to that comfort zone, if we struggle to make the change, here's what you need to understand. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you continue to do the same thing that you've always been doing, you're always going to get the same results, regardless of what area of your life this is in. If this is in your business, health, relationships, mental health, self-love, addictions, whatever this is, I typically in my practice, as well as in my personal life, there's patterns that people have. There are things in our subconscious mind, and we can change it. I've helped countless people change it. I have personally done it myself, but it takes dedication. It takes perseverance. It takes the tenacity to do the work, to commit to doing the work, to persevere, to keep on going every day, making the decision, I'm going to do this. Because you know what? If you do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always got. So if you want to make a change, if you want to be successful, if you say, okay, you know what? I am so sick and tired of, being this weight, or my body being like this, or feeling sluggish, or, whatever it is. Let's say I'm just using health as, the example. Or just not feeling healthy, or having, lots of different, health issues. If you say, okay, I'm sick of doing this, I need to make some changes, but you actually don't change anything, nothing's going to change. You have to put in the work, my loves. So, and I know this is such a simple thing, and we all know this. Obviously, if I want to change something, I have to make a change. But the thing is that humans have patterns, and we get stuck in our comfort zone. We don't really think about this. And we think, you know what, I can just, slack off and do it a little bit and then go back to how I was before. And that's our subconscious mind. So this is why I teach. This is the key piece to everything I do with clients. Subconscious mind reprogramming. This is how we do it. This is how we cultivate change. But we also need to work on our behaviors. However, the behavior will never change, and you can't really sustain it unless you are changing what's in your subconscious mind. But you also have to have that drive. You need to have that fire within you, that passion within you, to be able to sustain doing the work to make the change. You need to be committed to it. And regardless of how you feel each and every day, you have to make a change. So let's say this is in regards to, and this is a big one, this happens in my practice a lot, but people have, issues, in relationships. So let's say you have certain patterns in relationships, or things like that. And a lot of times, usually it has to do with whether it's attachment styles, or whether it's, at the core base of it, it's usually about self-love, insecurities, right? But let's say it's a relationship patterns that you're having, or cycles that you're having that you can't seem to get out of. With this, and this, so many clients deal with this, you guys, okay? You have to put in the work to first recognize, what is it? Recognize, I don't like that pattern. Here's the results I've gotten in the past. I don't like that. I want to get off this hamster wheel, right? And this applies to everything, you guys, not just relationships, but any kind of, cycles. It's really being on the hamster wheel. And for money or addictions or whatever it is, you want to get off the hamster wheel. So you have to understand, if you don't change anything, nothing will change. You will keep repeating these patterns, these cycles, these things over and over again, and you will never cultivate change. You're never going to have the health. You're never going to have the money, the career, the business, the relationship, whatever it is. It's not going to happen unless you put in the work to make the change. So if you want something different, you have to do something different. Your instinct, your subconscious mind, remember 95% of your life is run by your subconscious mind, which is from your first 6 to 10 years of programming. If you want to make a change, you need to change the program that is in there. You need to recognize it and make that change to be able to move forward and do the work. And when you get pulled, right, if you can be consciously aware, and awareness is key. I tell all my clients this, right? Knowledge is power, and awareness is key. So once you become aware, hey, this is what I've always done. I don't like the results. So guess what? Once you become aware, now you're like, okay, I need to do something different here. How would I normally react or respond or behave in this situation? I need to do something different because I want a different result. And you have to have that desire within you to be able to say, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want these results anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I want better for myself. And that will help you make the change.